Welcome back to the Milestone Moment, where we interview top producing agents, find out about how they got their start in real estate, and a little bit about them today. We have Jill Phillips. Welcome to the show, Jill.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm really excited to be here.
So tell us about how you got your start in real estate.
Yeah, actually, I've been in it about 9 years. I was looking at a new construction house, and they asked me if I wanted to maybe potentially be an agent for them.
Okay.
So I got licensed about 30 days later, and that was the start of it. I think the reason I wanted to do that is because I actually experienced a really difficult time when I bought 2 homes prior to being in real estate myself.
Yeah.
And so I saw a lot of things that I thought I could make an improvement on, and it was an exciting opportunity. And I think that when you're in your career, sometimes it's accidental.
Right.
You know, you find opportunities that you didn't expect, and your path kind of leads you to that. And I really, truly think that that's where I was supposed to be, is helping people with their homes.
What did you do before real estate? How did you end up coming across
I worked in the commercial construction space, also for a while in manufacturing, and a lot of different industries that I've worked in, but real estate's by far the calling.
I love it. Now, obviously, you've been doing resales. You also do some new construction. What do you find kind of that you like one versus the other, or anything about
You know, it's more about the people and helping people. So whatever stage in life you're in and whatever kind of property you're looking at, you know, I don't think I have a true preference. I do like new construction from the listing side because it's known and it's expected. We're not dealing with like problems and repairs, things like that. It's just a different process. You know, usually you're more going through the build time. But you're not actually having to negotiate repairs.
Now, you've had a great deal of success, done a fantastic job building your business.
Thank you.
For a newer agent, what would you kind of give advice to a newer agent as far as kind of something you learned along the way?
You know, the first 3 years that I was in the business, 100% of my business came from open houses.
Okay.
So I think you don't be scared to do what works. It's tried and true, and you know, it doesn't cost anything either. And you get to meet people, sharpen your skills when you're on the ground. So that's what I thought worked for me, and I continue to do it even now. I do several open houses every weekend.
I love that. Now, there's always that method of, do you have clients sign in? It's like, oh, we're trying to get them in for, you have clients like give their information, or how do you kind of approach that?
Yeah, usually I let them into the house, let them look around for a few minutes, and then ask them if they don't mind registering, and or provide some type of value, like, hey, I can send you this. So, you know, that's a good opportunity too, to ask them for their contact information.
I love that. Now, this show, it's about the milestone moment, kind of how it, like, when real estate all changed, or the moment that you knew real estate was for you. Tell me a little bit about what your milestone moment may be.
You know, I don't know that I had exactly one moment. I think there was a lot of moments combined. I'd say the first couple years were a little hard. I mean, I questioned it every day. I was like,
which is great. New agents love to hear that.
Yeah, and it's honest. I mean, the first 2 years were really difficult, and I think that you just have to keep working hard and have faith that you're going to be successful. After that, it was just a lot of transactions where you're truly making a difference in people's lives and helping them. And I think that was more confirmation. I'll never forget my sister. She was kind of that. If there was any one transaction, I will say, I think she was one of them. She basically found her dream house. And I think that if I wasn't there helping her through that, it was an interesting story. We were quite a bit lower. There was multiple offers. There's 4 offers on this house, and she had to be contingent.
Oh my God!
And she was $50,000 lower than everyone else. And
a miracle. It sounds like it was a miracle.
It was. Honestly, I was pretty proud of it. Turns out the listing agent was related to the sellers and didn't disclose that. And everyone else went in and criticized the condition of the home. It was a family home. It was their family home. They didn't really care about the dollar. They wanted it to go to someone that appreciated it. And it was just such a learning lesson, I think, that I didn't know I was going to need to learn. But I was proud that I could help do that. And, you know, it was keeping it in that family sense, I guess. So it was a really cool story. She got the house. We didn't know we were lower until we actually did the final walkthrough, and all of our family and all of their family came together, and we did our final walkthrough.
And that's such a great example of sellers have motivations, and it's not always money, and
Yeah.
everybody thinks it's like, oh my gosh, got to be the highest, the highest. But number one, relationships make a big difference
Yeah.
as far as if you know the listing agent or if you know any of the agents involved. In this case, it was a family, and the way that you handled that offer strategy session and the way you did that differentiated you guys, which is that's such a good lesson for people.
I think that, if it's meant to be, I do think transactions, even really seemingly difficult ones, come together like clockwork. Everything seems to just blend together and it works out. So.
Now, Jill, this has been an interesting year to say the least.
Yeah.
Is there anything rest of this year and into 2026 about your business that you're excited about, or anything that you're changing, or anything about the market that?
Yeah, I've been doing a lot more content and filming a lot more content. I want people to get to know me in a different sense, personally even. Right. So if they're just seeing me online, it's really easy to show the pretty houses and things like that. But I really do want to make sure my business is catering to everyone, that I'm helping everyone. So whatever stage in life you're in, if it's your first home or your retirement home, that I would be honored to help.
Yeah, and that you can differentiate yourself in the way that they would get to know you as an individual can obviously help them understand why aligning with you could be helpful for them.
Yeah, it's definitely been a challenging year, probably one of the more challenging years that I've encountered as yet. Yeah. But I'm excited for that opportunity. I think there is a lot of opportunity if you continue to do the hard work and be in a positive mind frame through the challenges. Yeah. You're getting opportunities to be creative and solve some problems. And, if you have buyers, it's a great time to get some concessions and things that you normally wouldn't get.
I know, and educating them on how great of a time it is, and getting them out there and all the things that we try and do with our Friday updates and get in front of clients that way. So, Jill, you're one of the hardest working agents I've seen. It's fantastic to kind of see your business grow.
Thank you.
We're definitely excited to kind of see what the next year brings. Is there any parting words that you want to leave our viewers or any clients that you're thinking might have a chance to see this?
Boy, I'm just really excited for the opportunity. I'd like to get out and, meet a bunch more people and buyers, especially. I've done a lot of listing in the last few years. I just think buyers right now, this is kind of a good opportunity for them, and I don't want them to sleep on this window that they have in the marketplace. And, I'd really like if anyone has any needs at all, that they give me a call.
Yes, no, you're absolutely right. That is the best advice out there. This inventory is short-lived, and we know that it's not going to continue. So get out there and start looking at houses, and Jill would be a great agent for you to partner with.
Thanks,
Jill. Appreciate you being on the show.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.